Hi, I'm Father Charlie Bouchard, and I'm here to offer you a word of hope from the scriptures for Friday, January 5th. We continue these stories today about people's attempt to recognize who Jesus is. And unlike the passage that we had yesterday, in which there was a lot of uncertainty about who this man was, today we hear Philip responding immediately, "We have found the Messiah." And he goes and tells Nathaniel, and Nathaniel is kind of skeptical about this. He doesn't buy it right off. And he says, actually, are you kidding me? Do you think that the Messiah is going to be from Nazareth? And in order to understand his skepticism, we have to remember that Nazareth was a very small town. It was kind of a backwater. Nobody knew about it. People might have spoken with a funny accent. They were just kind of not like us. And so clearly that's not where the Messiah was going to come from. But Nathaniel hears Philip say, "Come and see." If you're skeptical and uncertain about this, come and spend some time with this person and see whether, in spite of the fact that he came from Nazareth, he still might be the one for whom we have been waiting. It seems to me that as we see Nathaniel overcoming his own prejudice and skepticism, it is an opportunity for us to say to others, "Come and see." Today there's all kinds of prejudice, and people have mistaken impressions of a lot of things, including the church. And we can sometimes say to them, well, come and see. Come and experience what Catholicism is like. Come and spend some time with us and see if you can believe that this is indeed the body of Christ, the one who is sent to save. And I think that the other thing that's important for us to do is to examine our own prejudices. We see Nathaniel here as someone who was prejudiced about Nazareth and perhaps about Jesus himself. And there's a lot of harmful and dangerous prejudice in the world. We can begin by examining our own prejudices and our own poor judgments of people based on something we've heard or some preconception of ours, which is really not accurate at all. I had an experience not long ago in which I met somebody I had never met before, and this guy was a very tall, not real attractive person, a little bit awkward, and I kind of made a judgment in my mind about what kind of person this was. And then as I began to talk to him, my whole impression changed. This man was not only very smart, but also incredibly kind and charitable as he began to tell me about his life. And I was pretty chastened. I thought, I let my own prejudice about who I thought he was influence my judgment. So let's take a closer look. Let us ask ourselves what our prejudices are, and let us also be able to invite others into the life of the church that we have claimed and recognize and know the Lord more fully.